Well, it went down kind of like I expected. We do have a Speaker of the House. It is Mike Johnson, and technically he was elected on the first ballot. But there was some confusion, some problems. When the vote was first taken, the totals were as such: Johnson, 216. He needed 218. Jeffries with 215. That's every Democrat voting for Jeffries. And then there were 3 votes for other. Now, one of those votes is Thomas Massie. No way he's ever voting for Mike Johnson as Speaker of the House. They didn't even waste any time with him. They didn't gavel out, so the first ballot was not over. Mike Johnson, no doubt Donald Trump and a bunch of other people talked to the other 2 folks, Normand and Self, and cut a deal, some deal. Who knows what that deal is? We know about those deals with speakers of the House. But anyway, there was a deal cut. And after a lot of dicking around and a lot of playing around and negotiations, they finally gavelled out, and the final vote was Johnson 218, which is the bare minimum he needs to win that election. Jeffries, of course, with 215, all Democrats voting for him, and 1 voting for other. That's Thomas Massie. It was very important for the Republicans to get this done on the first vote. They're already looking like a dumpster fire. They don't want to be embarrassed by having another confusing, elongated election process, not to mention the fact that it would affect the certification on the 6th and the inauguration on the 20th. So this was very important to the Republicans. These 2 held out. Who knows what they got in the deals they were asking for, but they clearly got something because they voted against Mike Johnson first of all, and then they decided to vote for him. So Mike Johnson is the Speaker of the House officially right now. Now they can start to seat the other new members of the House of Representatives. But there was a message sent here to Mike Johnson. Not so fast. You don't have that much power, because at least 3 and probably more people were pushing against him. They just bent to their Lord and Savior, Donald Trump. But think about this. If it's so hard to get a Speaker of the House, if it's this much of a shit show, you can imagine what's going to happen with regular bills. The Republicans think they have control, but they don't have that much control. They're going to need help from the Democrats on some of these bills that are upcoming, especially the crazy bullshit that Donald Trump wants to put across. This is going to be a tough session for the House of Representatives. They aren't going to get much passed, and Donald Trump isn't everybody's Lord and Savior, and they're not just going to bend like they did in this situation. Right now, they just don't want to be embarrassed. But in the future, it's going to be tough row to hoe for the Republicans in the House.